And good evening from the Quad Cities. Don Morris Gymnasium, Alleman Catholic High School. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style. And good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Alleman, making our last round here to Don Morris Gymnasium. And only two more conference games, home against Moline on Friday, and next week our last road trip for these seniors at Rocky. Devils come in 24-2. 11-0 in the conference. On the other side, Alleman Catholic 4-22, 1-10 in the conference. And of course, every game is still taking care of business, so you've got to treat it the same way. Coach, you just can't assume that since, as I told you last time, hey, Alleman scored 60 points in the last game or two. And of course, I reminded you after that they gave up 94, but you still got to take care of business.
Well, now comes the time where you have, Alleman tonight, Moline at home, which is a very good team. Jacksonville at home. Saturday night, I don't know if that's senior night or, what the heck's going on there, but that's their last home game. And then you've got Rocky on the road. This is time to pick up your level of play, get ready for the playoffs.
Indeed, and it's coming around the corner here. Wellman and Pettit tonight for this one. It's the Blue Devils and the Pioneers. And we'll hear from Coach on Coach's comments when we return on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to the pregame show, of course, powered by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, Faith Family, and Giving Back. Coach's comments, and here's Andy Douglas, a little jamming in the background, as we'd always love there. And Coach, here we go. We've got only 3 conference games left, 2 away games left of the season, and we got a non-conference as well. So we're winding down here.
Yeah, it is, man. The season's flown by. Typically does, but seems like it's gone extremely quick this year.
When you look at it, as coaches, you coach more than 4 years, obviously. Most kids play for 4 years. Broadcasters, same way. So each year we go in game by game, and we never really think about it. But, for these seniors who have put 4 years in, this is the last time they'll be at Don Morris, and of course, we only got one other road trip, and that's to Rocky. And do you think they think about that, or is that something after the season they kind of put it, and say, okay, now I'll think about it?
I'm sure it crosses their mind. We've had comments in the past of, man, this is the last Thanksgiving tournament. This is going to be the last Collinsville tournament. These guys live in the moment. They understand those things, and they're trying to get the most out of this year.
And, of course, we always talk, and we're always concentrating on the game at hand. Whether it's we got 2 games on the weekend, the real big games. If we got a conference game on Tuesday, that's all we worry about, and that's where we're at today.
Yeah, no, we've focused in on this one. Obviously, there's things that you got to improve on and things that we need to work on. That it doesn't matter if it's Alleman, Moline, or whoever, the Bulls. There are things that we have to work on and practice, and we got after it yesterday for sure.
Well, I told Coach Pettit, we were talking about Alleman, I said, hey, Alleman scored 60 points in one of their last few games. And he looked, I said, now they did give up 94 to go with that, though.
Yeah, no, better not have 60 tonight, that's for sure.
Everybody healthy? Everybody still doing good?
Everybody's doing well, yeah. Crossing our fingers, praying a lot, and guys have been pretty well, so looking forward to it.
All right, let's take one step at a time, and as we always say, taking care of business. I even tried to get Coach Belt on that the other day in the post-game interview, but we'll catch you afterward. Good luck.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And that's Andy Douglas. His comments are brought to you by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we return, it's the Blue Devils and the Pioneers right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at meccasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@meccasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/meccasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to Don Morris here. Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit, as we get ready here, 4.5 minutes before game time. MeccaSportsCo.com pregame show. Halftime, I'm going to have a chance to talk about not only the junior high. By the way, congratulations to the 8th grade Comets. They are winners of the sectionals. They will travel to state, and that will be on Saturday at 2:30 back at Taylorville. For those who went over, it will be at the high school this time, not at the auxiliary gym of the junior high. So take a look at that. If the Comets win, then it will be 6:30, and then we'll advance there. We'll talk more about that at halftime. Also the team that played last night, all the guys that are dressing, and some of the highlights from last night's game. Also, we'll bring in update of the girls. That is the Blue Devils from the girls' side, as they are in Hannibal tonight. They're playing at 6 o'clock. They moved that game up. They only have one game, and so it's a 6 o'clock game down in Hannibal. So hopefully ML1 will get a hold of me and let me know how things are going down there in Hannibal, and we'll give you the update there as well. So good luck to Brad Dance and him, as the Hannibal Pirates come into that one 10-8, and the Devils go in 17-10. But this is the pregame show, and we're still in the.
And you have Jada. You know, I mean, what a phenomenal, job that she's done. First, gosh, it's not even been 2 years yet getting to 1,000 points.
Oh, now hold on,
unbelievable.
Nobody's talking. Now, Coach Dan said we're not talking about it. Nobody's talking about it until it happens, and so.
Well, it'll happen tonight. She needs 7 points to get it. She'll get it tonight in Hannibal, and what an accomplishment. You know what I mean? That's usually, gosh, you have people play 3-4 years, or somebody like me that got 500 points, in 3 years. So, 1,000 points in 2 years. Unbelievable job by Jada.
Indeed it is. So we'll have a chance to talk about that, see how the Devils from the girls' side did tonight. As far as tonight here at Don Morris Gymnasium, Alleman Catholic, Devils come in 24-2, still undefeated in the conference, 11-0. Lots of milestones have been hit. Of course, everybody knows about the milestone that BL3 overnight, one night, gained an extra 100 and some points and went to number 2. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. We also know that Dom Clay is right around 900 points, and so he would have been 100 points from now. It'll be the third Devil that goes to over 1,000 points in the same class, and that's pretty good stuff as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, this team, be honest with you, gosh, probably the second best group that's played through Quincy. You got your Bruce, Michael, that group, 124-5. Okay, you got to put them up there. Once again, this group is very close. They played against tougher competition, you know what I mean? But, once again, probably the second best group that's ever played at Quincy High School.
Ooh, but I'll tell you what, there'll be some discussion on that, because there's some good groups. Now, we're talking about records now, but there are some good, talented groups over the way. But when you put 3 guys
when you put, we're talking 4-year sets. You know what I mean? With Bruce and Michael and that group, that was a 4-year set. This group has been a 4-year set also.
Yep, of course, Michael came on first, class 81, Bruce 82, Dennis 83, and a whole bunch of cast around that, by the way. So I usually don't like mentioning, because there's a bunch of guys that played. Hey, these 2 guys played on January 10th down in Blue Devil Gymnasium. Quincy led 25-7 after 1, 53-15 at half, 79-28, and wrapped up winning that one 90-34. Longcore had 28, Clay had 14, Thomas 13, Rico had 12, and Wires 10. That's that game we talk about afterwards, and Coach said, I don't care who you play. If you put 5 guys in double figures and play the way we do, it's a good game.
Well, and that's one of those things. This is one of those games where you can get a little sloppy on, whatever. Keep running your stuff, keep playing the defense, and go from there. So, this is the beginning of this 4-game stretch to get ready for the playoffs.
And it's time for our national anthem. Everybody stands, takes their hats off, face the flag, and we'll take a break. When we return, the starting lineup is brought to you by Blessing Health, Blessing Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
And there's our national anthem. And the music instructor who does the PA did not do it tonight. I was disappointed, but one of the students did it. Started off at a nice level and finished it out nicely. So,
well, if you want to watch the game tonight, watch it on mechasportsco.com because, well, there's maybe about 150 people in the stands, 200. So watch it. If you're home in Quincy, got your smart TV, watch the game on TV and listen to Wellman and Pettit talk about it.
Here's the starting lineup. First with the Blue Devils. They're in their road blue trimmed in white. All seniors, as we know, all throughout this season. Number 5, Cameron Wires at the point, 5'10". Our shooter, overall player actually. Number 12, Bradley Longcourt III at 6'4". Dom Clay wears number 14 at 6'3". Mark Louthan, number 20 at 6'5". And the big man inside, Keyshawn Thomas, number 42, he's 6'6". And the Devils are coached by Andy Douglas, Bruce Bonas, Ryan Brown, and Jeff Olbert round out the lineup there.
The whole thing I love about this team, anybody could go for 25 to 30 every night, also depending on who they're playing and their weaknesses.
We'll give you a quick update, too. The Devils from the girls' side, 33-26 with 5:55 left in the third quarter against Hannibal. Now your starters on the other side. Number 4, Adam Van Meegen. He's a junior, 5'9". At the other guard, number 10, Jack Wendt. He led the team in scoring against the Devils the last time. Had 10 points. Baker had 9 points.
Isn't he a sophomore, I believe?
Wendt is a sophomore. Yep. Good call there. Robbie Wolf, number 21, is a junior, 5'11". Then you've got number 23, Andrew Amacher. He is one of the seniors starting tonight. 5'11". Then rounding out the lineup, number 32, Will Otten-Toms. And the Otten-Toms has a hyphen in it. He's a junior, 6'1". So, Coach, we're graduating, a senior here and starting him tonight. I believe it is the only senior. Now, DJ Baker is also a senior, and Brandon Zeman. But this team has a sophomore and 3 juniors. So they're going to be, and again, they're getting better each year.
Well, I look at the numbers. When we sit here and look, and you've got 6, 7, 8, 10 people on the bench, starting 5, and you've got the excitement about playing basketball, in the Western Big Six, that's a major plus for Alleman.
And we're ready to get going here. Devils will work right to left on your dial. Louthan will be in the center circle. On the other side, Will Otten-Toms. Steve Spivey here tonight. I talked to him beforehand. One of the officials. He's going to be down on Friday. The same team of officials will be here on Friday against Moline as well. Alleman won the tip in the half-court set. Devils man-to-man. Oh, a nice layup there going in. Jack went in.
Nice cut to the basket.
Rolled it off, kind of a finger roll. Reverse. 2-0 Alleman. Alleman man-to-man. High post. Oh, good alley-oop from the high post. Keyshawn turned, faced up. BL3 made the break to the basket. Looked like he was going to want to dunk it.
Good execution on the offense by the Blue Devils.
2-2. 30 seconds into this one. Devils back in their man-to-man set. Otten-Toms on the right side. Back to the top of the key, Amacher. Right side Wendt. Wendt working against Wires. Takes it down to the corner. Kicks it back out on the wing. Alleman resetting. Tipped away in the backcourt. Amacher's going to truck it down, but BL3 was going to hunt down there.
Well, yeah.
Maybe for a breakaway.
That's exactly what he was looking for.
Otten Toms off the left side. Van Meegen's also in the left corner. Amacher at the top of the key. Wires on him. Starts to make a drive. Wires knocks the ball away. It's on the ground. Wires picks it up. Devils in the half-court set. From 21 off the left side. Good! BL3 hits from the left side. And our first three-pointer, of course, and all three-pointers are brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road. 5-2. Devils a minute and a half into this game. Getting after on the man-to-man. Clay on the far side. Went after the basketball. Driving baseline was Van Meegen. Needed to find somebody. Sent it up to the top of the key. Out of bounds. Well, actually in the backcourt. Over and back. Went with 6:16 left in the first quarter. Devils will get the ball back.
Once again, good pressure on the defensive end by the Devils. Force that bad pass.
Little shoestring action there. Otten Toms working on it. Devils trigger back in. Wires right in front of us there. Cameron will take it out to the top. 2-guard front, BL3. Skipping it over here, left wing. Clay passes down low, then makes a cut. Keyshawn goes in strong, off the glass. No good. Actually, he should have went off the glass. He went off the back of the rim, and it did not go. BL3 gets a steal. Goes in, up, and throws it down. Keyshawn jumps up with him. We talk about that at home. When Dom did that, Dom wanted to get in Matt Schuckman's picture. 7-2. Devils with the lead.
There'll be enough pictures if you keep doing that.
Indeed. Devils ran off the last 7 points after the first 2 of the game. For the Pioneers, Amacher inside. Ball knocked away. Keyshawn knocked it away. BL3 touched it last. Good sportsmanship by both teams helping him up.
Well, once again, good, backdoor defensive position, helping on the weak side, quick hands.
Something in the ball game. I meant to ask this too. It was Les, and earlier we didn't know if it was Granite or Granite. I think we went with Granite when we were in Quincy. 5:27 left. Good defense there. Wires knocked it out of bounds. Pioneers with the basketball deep in the corner. Went with the basketball top of the key. Wires guarding him.
When you got Wires out on the best player on Alleman's team, trying to shut him down. Oh.
Good drive with the left hand and a shot there. Rob Wolf missed it. Rebound Lawson for the Blue Devils. Dom Clay left side. Boom! Clay hits the 3 from about 24 feet. Dom's first basket. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com.
Good open look, pushing the ball in the secondary, fast break.
Cameron with a reach in and a foul. First foul of the ball game on either team. 10-2 with 4:55 left in the first quarter. Fun last night covering that junior high game. We'll talk more about that at halftime. Back to the action now. Pioneers with the ball. Dom Clay tips into the backcourt. Tracking it down there was Van Meegen. Adam gets to the timeline, now comes across. He was waiting to make sure there wasn't going to be a trap when he came across. Brings it to the left side. BL3 was there with a steal. Nice bounce pass, an outlet. Wires takes it in and scores. That was really a nice pass. He got the ball and put out a nice bounce pass out in front that Cameron could go track down.
Blue Devils are very unselfish, passing it up ahead to the open, teammate for easy looks.
Dom Clay with the help there, and the block shot out of bounds. Will be Pioneers basketball. 4:21 left in the first quarter. Box out of bounds play. Comes back to the top of the key. Van Meegen with the ball. He'll get it to Went. Good switch there. Went, he's got Clay on him. Right side, Wolf. Wolf will hand it off.
I thought he was
3 guys on the side spacing. Yeah, real close there on that side. Ball tipped away. Clay was trying to get down and get it and go. Instead, it popped out. Van Meegen into the paint. Good job by the defense. Ball came back out. Turnaround shot, no good. Otten Toms on the shot. Devils with the rebound. Long pass, and that was quite interesting. It went down and hit, it looked like maybe one of the Pioneers 20 feet up in the knee and came right back to Longcore as he took the 24-footer. And we got a timeout with 3:50 left in the first quarter. Devils 12, Pioneers 2. Devils basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit meccasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
And back to Don Morris with 3:50 left in the first quarter. Wellman and Pettit. Nice Tuesday. I got to always readjust and figure out what day it is for us. And, think of all those years that the Western Big Six was Friday and Saturday nights. Usually when Morris and Hibby went on those, we never had any Tuesday nights. Non-conference maybe somewhere, but not a regular schedule. Good defense by the Devils. Wires takes the ball away behind the back at half court. To the left side. And a wraparound
great pass.
A wraparound from the left side over to the right block. Keyshawn gets the basket. Wires gets the assist.
Now the Blue Devils out in their ball press, 1-2-2. That's where they're at their best.
Shot no good. Adam Toms misses the shot. Rebounded. And a good pass down court. Louthan rebounded it. Got it down to the free throw line, extended in the front court to Wires, who got it to the opposite block for Keyshawn for the basket. Lots of ball action there. Back in the 1-2-2.
And Coach is working on stuff now. The three-quarter court, he's working on different defenses, different offenses.
Things we haven't done for a while. Otten Toms misses the shot.
Yeah.
Devils with the basketball.
Gotta get ready for the postseason.
Longcore from the left side went into the right corner. Louthan shot came up just a little short for 3.
Got a good look though.
And last time on that last one, it came up and hit the ball, went up and hit was no shot clock, but hit the supports.
Yep.
2:28 and counting left first quarter action. 16-2. Pioneers scored the first 2. Devils have ran off 16. They're back in their man-to-man. Tipped away.
Good hands.
And a good save out here by Went. It went through the Blue Devils, but then saving it down the baseline. Here we go. Keyshawn on the block. Keyshawn turns, kicks it out in the right corner. BL3, no good. Rebound comes out to the far side. Tracking it down is Jack Went for the Pioneers. 2 minutes left in the quarter.
BL3 almost got that one.
In the set from the left side. 3-pointer, no good. Weak side rebound. Keyshawn brings it down with a little more force as he throws it into his other hand. Left side to the right side. Dom Clay, no good. In and out. Louthan with the rebound. Mark works hard, gets back in. Off the glass, good. Louthan with the offensive rebound and the putback, his first score.
Good, strong take back by Louthan.
18-2, minute and a half left first quarter action. Devils back in their 1-2-2 working on it. Wires at the point. Longcore and Clay at half court. Louthan and Thomas deep.
Alleman better get it over.
I know, he was real close to 10 as they were taking their time a little too much. Shot was no good, taken in there by Wolf. Nope, that was actually Grenett on the other end. The Devils missed 2 shots. A tip's out. Wires gets the tip.
Good job by Keyshawn running the floor.
And Wires from the right short corner skips it over to the left block. Keyshawn with another basket. Wires with another assist. 20-2 as the Devils drop back in their 1-2-2. Inside 1 minute left first quarter. On the short corner. Louthan's out there playing D. Ball comes out high. Nobody's there except for BL3. And BL3 flips it up to Dom Clay. Dom Clay lays it in. And he wanted to dunk it.
Sorry, folks, I missed that one. It was too fast.
Indeed. Of course, Longcore got the assist. And it was a layup, so he didn't throw it down. And a nice three-pointer off the right side. Grenett hits the 3. And that breaks the 22-point run by the Blue Devils. It's 22-5. Down to 15 seconds left in the quarter. Dom comes around the screen. Keyshawn steps up. Ball past the left side. Louthan finds Dom now on the block. Back out to BL3. 19-20 foot. Good. BL3 for the easy one. Clay gets the assist. And that's 25-5. And, of course, that three-pointer is brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Kevin and his crew right there at 12th and Seminary Road. And we have played 1 quarter here at Don Morris at Alleman Catholic. It's the Blue Devils 25, the Pioneers 5. We're back with more basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll.
Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage, egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Stillman Valley.
Yeah.
That's the girls.
And
we're back here at Don
Valley
Morris.
girls.
Don Morris Gymnasium. One of the great coaches out here. 1 quarter's in the book. Devils lead 25-5. Alleman opened up the first basket of the ball game. Jack Wynn hit a shot. And then the Devils went on a 22-point run before the three-pointer by Alleman. And then the Devils hit a 3 of their own to cap off the end of the first half. Longcore hit that one. Longcore has 2 threes. Dom Clay has a 3 as well. And Devils will have the ball, and the official puts it in as we come out a little late. BL3 and Dom will stay in the game. Jareus Rice Jr. will come in, Rico Clay Jr., and Milton Whitfield. Rounding out the lineup for the Devils, still working right to left in the first half. BL3 look, now he goes down to that short corner. Rico back out high. Dom sets up for 22, off the front of the iron. Whitfield's there, so is Clay. They both release. Whitfield grabs it the second time for the rebound and the putback.
Brother to brother, good shot, and then Whitfield finished it off.
And Milton will set up on the 1-2-2 3-quarter court.
I love his length up top.
Rice and Dom at half court. Deep is BL3 and Rico Clay Jr. Suave. And from the left side, Van Meegen with the 3-pointer off the left side. Nice shot by number 4. 27-8. 1 minute into the second quarter. In the high post is Whitfield. Short corner kind of playing the post is Rico. Ball lobbed in there, and Rico just goes straight up. You can't do that against a lot of teams, but Rico was just floating in there. BL3 throws it up, and of course that great athletic ability from Suave.
When Alleman starts, 4 people under 6 foot, and you're 6'5", you find the open spots.
29-6, inside 7 minutes. Halftime, we'll break this one down as we mentioned.
Good
Got some other
challenge.
stuff as well. Good rebound by Suave. Across court, the shot from 3, good. And it was amazing, Van Meegen was closing in there on Longcore. Longcore got it off. I almost thought he might get a little piece of that.
Well, he's been on a shooting streak the last couple of days.
And that shooting streak?
Last couple of games, days, no.
Right at WoodmanBuildingCenter.com. Inside, Went takes it to the hole. Whitfield's going to commit the foul. It'll be the second foul on the Devils of the night and the first of the second quarter. First quarter, we had Cameron Wires with a foul. No fouls on the other side for the Pioneers. And at the line will be Jack Went shooting 2. Yeah, tonight should be one of those nights where a lot of guys get an opportunity to get some playing time and work on their game. You always need games like that, Coach, because you need games where not only can you give your starters a break, but reward those guys who work all day long, every day at practice with some game time. Because some games, those guys don't see the court.
Well, the way I look at this game, this is a game where the reserves are going to earn playing time during the postseason.
Wynn hit both free throws. Devils in the half-court set. Longcore missed the 3-pointer. 24-footer off the left side, but Rico got the rebound.
Oh.
Tried to go inside to Louthen. Louthen lost it.
Oh.
Amacher's back in the ball game. He had the ball, pulled away from BL3 before Bradley could steal it. In the half-court set, high archer from the left corner, no good. Good tip out was Milton with the rebound. Did not come back to the floor. Here's a lob. Oh, and a nice lob. The lob was off a little bit, but Rico did get it up on the iron, just missed it. Inside, Jack Went on the rebound. He had 3 Devils all over him.
And Jack Went's about 5'10", and he had 3 Devils that were 6'4", all the way around him, and he couldn't get it out.
That was a nice pass, trying to get it up to Rico for the dunk. Ball was a little off mark. Rico had the nice dunk off Dom's miss last week at Blue Devil Gymnasium. 3-quarter court now for the Devils. Trace Ruth into the ball game. BL3 takes a seat. He takes that second tier, the 1-2-2.
Once again, this is playing time, for the postseason, right? These guys are playing for. So they need to go out and, make sure that they're running the offense, run the defense, getting after it, giving the effort on the defensive end.
Otten Toms gets a break over there for the Pioneers. In the ballgame, number 21, Robbie Wolf comes back in. Amacher still in there. Wentz in there. Van Meegen. And Grenette, I'm going to estimate halftime if that is right. Trace Ruth, pull up, shot from the right side, no good. Oh, it
Good
looked
move.
like he had that touch that hit the rim and bounced around a couple different times.
Good move.
And stayed in.
Good move.
That's that new softer ball there.
Well, yeah, well, hey, I'll take it. I wish we'd had the softer ball.
And Trace will take it as well. We've got 8 Devils in the scoring column, 4:47 and counting left first half, 34-10, Devils with the lead. Top went. Devils in the man-to-man set, half court.
Well, you still want to see the defensive intensity, which we've seen tonight.
Wet pulls up, little 10-footer, no good. Came back to the strong side. Whitfield with the rebound for the Devils. Across the timeline, Milton gets it to Jaraeus. Jaraeus goes right side to Ruth. In the high post is Milton, low post is Rico. Rico gets it on the block. Goes inside, great move there. Milton flashed down from the high post.
Good pass by
Rico just made a turn and hit him as he was at the low block posting up. And Milton will get to shoot 2. First foul shots of the night for the Devils. Whitfield misses the first. I believe that was Grenette that had the first foul as I look up on their board. And he takes a seat. Into the ball game for the first time, Dylan Pollock, number 11. And Whitfield with one more with 4:18 left in the first. Milton's second free throw is good. Whitfield gets 1 of 2 on the free throws. Devils up 35-10. Approaching halfway through the second quarter. Went comes right side. Van Meegen tries to work. Boy, I'll tell you what, bodying up with him was Whitfield. Amaker sees a backdoor cut. The cut was there. I'm not sure the pass was going to be there and anybody was going to be open, but Pollock made a nice cut to the back, and it was a zip pass right almost into the hallway.
Once again, good pressure by the Blue Devils on the defensive end on the pass and on the backdoor cut.
Louthan goes out. Cameron Wires comes back into the game, though, so you got Wires and Rice in the game, along with Ruth, Rico, and Milton. That'd be Whitfield. Inside, back to the left side now. Wires with a dribble, bounces it back in. Kicks it back out, the inside out. Rice, the 3, no good.
Good ball by Blue Devils.
Rebounded was Wolf for the Pioneers. And Whitfield steals it at half court and throws it down 2 hands. Milton anticipated, stopped, got the steal, and it was nothing but him and the rim for a 2-hand dunk. 37-10, 3.5 still left. Wellman and Pettit still here too. Oh, a good pass inside. Actually, the pass was inside. Devils were all over it. Went, stepped up and grabbed him before Wires stole it and took it all the way home for 2. Trace Ruth, right side, no good. Milton Whitfield gets the rebound in the weak corner. Back out to Wires. Behind the back pass. No good on the shot. Weak side, Rico, no good, but he's going to the line to shoot 2. Nice little behind the back pass at top as he hit Whitfield on the left side. Rico got a good job on the rebounding, and that's the key. He's got such athletic ability and jumping ability inside.
Especially on the weak side, you know, when the other team is going man-to-man, you got a, wide open 3 from the weak side. You know, you got to have somebody up there at least getting their fingertip on the ball.
Rico connects on the first one. He'll have one more. Foul was called on Robbie Wolf, his first. Second against the Pioneers in the second quarter. 1 against the Blue Devils. Back in the game on the other side, Will Otten-Toms. Suave misses the second one. Amaker gets the rebound. Good job. Inside 3 minutes left, first half action. 38 for the Devils, 12 for the Pioneers. Devils playing man-to-man. Now a switch right there. Whitfield will stay out on Amaker. Ball's tipped. Good job of deflection. Wires gets it. Sends it to Whitfield. Whitfield lost the handle. Does save it, though. Gets it to Clay. Wires cut down. Cam goes up. 3 fakes, maybe 2.5. And Wires gets the bucket. Devils do a good job of keeping the basketball moving there. Whitfield with good hands to begin with. Then getting it to Rico. 40-12. Devils playing good. And, of course, Rice is going to get called for that one. Andrew Amaker went down on the post. And Dreas his first foul, Devils second. First one no good. Devils bringing in the starters here for the last couple of minutes of the first half. Get some extra time. Whitfield will stay in.
And they'll probably start out the first 2-3 minutes of the third quarter, and then they'll be done.
Wire stays in.
You got to keep the rhythm going.
And Milton stays in. Keyshawn, Dom, and BL3 check in. Amacher hits the second free throw. 40-13. 2 minutes left in the half. Pulling up from 16, no good. Wires had a shot. Spacing was tight where he couldn't get the ball into Keyshawn.
Well,
almost a steal by BL3.
I mean, you get him a 12-footer, I would do that all day long.
Half court, there was a trap over there. Cam Wires was over there with Keyshawn. Foul will be called, though. They do call that on Cam, so that is his second foul. Third team foul.
Not good spacing by the Blue Devils because Cam drove down there close to Keyshawn. And then, basically decided to put it up. And I'm like, that was a good shot. You spread it out and make sure Keyshawn gets it. Be it better off.
Man-to-man still coming from the Devils. We played the 1-2-2-3 quarter court throughout as well. Backdoor cut, Otten Toms. He put the ball on the floor.
Dribble.
He put it on again. Yes, he did.
That's what I thought.
Thomas was everybody on the way in defense. Now Whitfield steals the ball.
Good steal.
Long pass out to Clay. And Dom was getting a hold of the handle and lost it. Cameron got the rebound, missed it.
Got hammered.
And the ball goes out of bounds, is I believe now called on the Blue Devils. And I believe it's going to be at BL3 for his first foul. Yeah, Dom was going up. Even after he stretched out, that was going to be a tough play to even make a layup.
Yep.
But once he got it, he was going to go up with the idea of maybe I still have enough ability to get up and jump backwards and dunk this. Out of bounds. 1 minute left. Pioneers with the basketball. First half, by the way, in the high post. Otten Toms gets the ball to Wolf. Wolf has BL3 on him. Left side, Wires tips it away. Here comes Cameron all the way in and lays it in with the left hand.
Whoops.
Cam's been doing that all year long, especially the back half against good guards. I mean, he can pick so many. He's got called a few times on that. 40 seconds left in the first half. 42-13. Nice,
well, the thing
lead.
is about Cam this year, he's decided when it's a good chance to, try to get the steal and when not.
Control a lot, and that's been good. We talked about that in 22 games. He only had 23 turnovers.
Yeah.
Devils got the rebound. Devils. Milton drives,
good
kicks it out. Dom Clay's three, no good. Clay waited to follow his shot. BL3 does track it down. Bounce pass, Whitfield. Good job coming from the right corner. BL3 just relaxed a little bit, knowing that they didn't see him, and the layup.
Another assist by BL3.
2 seconds left. Backup shot. And blocked there. Whitfield blocks the shot of Wolves. And we have played a half here at Don Morris Gymnasium, Alton Catholic High School. Your score, the Blue Devils 44 and the Pioneers 13. Pretty good half for the Blue Devils.
Very good half for the Blue Devils. I mean, they ran their stuff offensively. They got after it defensively. And basically have shut down the Alleman Pioneers like we were looking at them to do.
Indeed.
So, yeah, I mean, great job. Great first half by the Blue Devils.
And stick around. We'll break this one down. And we'll also, like we mentioned there, catch up on the girls' game in Hannibal. Also, the 8th grade game, the sectional championship, and the state tournament coming up as well. It's halftime here at Alleman Catholic. And it's the Blue Devils 22 and the Pioneers 13. And it's Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo2.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at meccasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@meccasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/meccasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to Don Morris. It's halftime. Devils lead 44-13. This game started off. All right, Justin wants a shout out. He's been begging for one. Justin who? Oh, Jakai, yes. Jakai Castleman. Actually, I thought it was actually asked for Justin. Oh, Justin is wanting the shout out. That's his brother, I believe, a 7th grader there.
Oh, okay.
Or no,
well,
he's 8th grader. So
8th grader?
Eighth
I mean,
grader.
is he on, you said he was on the team, right, or no?
Yeah, he's on the 24, but did not make the trip yesterday.
All right.
Alleman started this game off with the first 2 points. Quincy High came back with the next 22 in a row before the 3-pointer on the other side, taken by Grenette. It was 25-5 after 1. Second quarter, Devils put a couple more runs in there, little ones of 5, 2, 4, little short 2 baskets at a time. And halftime, 44-13. Well, last night I was up at Taylorville. Made a trip up there for the junior high. It was the sectionals as the Comets at 22-1 took on the 23-3 Mount Zion Braves. Good ball game out there. After 1 quarter, it was only 5-3. Comets led. I believe that was Parker Douglas with all 5 points in that quarter there. And then at the half, it was 13-10 Comets. At the end of the third quarter, Comets would lead 21-12, and the last 5 points of the quarter got the Braves within 4, 21-4. Comets came back out with the first 4 points of the fourth quarter, built up a 7-point lead. It got within 3 again. Check that 4, 25-21. Devils, and I know that's going to happen a couple times. Future Devils, there you go. Got it to 30-21, and then after a bucket by the Braves, 2 out of 4 free throws down the stretch, 32-23 for the victory. Looking at the box scores from last night, leading the way, Brennan Lepper had 10 points. He had a 3-pointer in there, went 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. Here's my apology here, folks. I got the roster with 24 guys on it early in the day. I tried to put my book together as fast as possible, and I tried to get my starters lined up first. So I got my names and everything from Coach, and I threw in there was a number 1, Aiden Finney, and there's a number 10, Aiden Conrad. 1, 10, both are Aidens. Somehow Aiden Conrad got in the starting lineup, not Aiden Finney, and when the game started, I didn't have a 1 in my book, so it took me a while to pick it up. In the postgame, Coach told me, by the way, Aiden Finney had a heck of a ball game. He was on a lot of rebounds.
Well, he was the most valuable player in the regional finals, if I'm not mistaken, because they showed a picture of him holding his medal. So he good ball player, very good ball player. Watching the game last night, second half, very good ball player.
A lot of defense, a lot out there, rebounds. He had 2 3-pointers in the third quarter out there, so he had 8. Parker Douglas had 7. As I mentioned, he had 5 in the first quarter. Tim Griffith, strong inside, had a couple good passes to him from Lepper on a cut to the basket. He didn't get the and 1 completed, but he had 4. And then on the later play, Lepper to Griffith, and to the other side, and I can't remember who made the basket out there, but it was a great 1, 2, 3 passes over there.
Blue Devils out there practicing their shooting without basketballs because there's no basketballs out there.
Yep. And so
we'll show you that.
Montez Lewis hit a 3-pointer, and it was a key 3-pointer in the fourth quarter when it was really key, not to mention key for the third time, but it was a really important shot there for Montez, and he played a good game as well. Subs that came in was J.J. Summers and Logan Humphrey, did not score. Also, Bryden Doyle got in. And we do mention the rest of the guys here real quick that were dressed. Nehemiah Palmer, George Strawby. I wonder if Grandpa Strawby is George, who we know. There's a couple of them out there. Michael Pugh, Micah Shank, Sevion Ross, Nathan Humphrey, and Dontrell Tasco. That's the guys who dressed for that ball game. Those who did not make the trip, and I want to mention these guys because they worked all season long, and I mentioned the Michael Red story last night. Justin Castleman, look at that. Castleman did get a shout out there. Aiden Conrad, we had Justin Pearson, Josh Lepper, Nathan Learhoff, Carson Tonys, Bentley Cass, Kalias Henry, and James Ray. And I believe I got everybody there as well. Dan Belt, and also Carson Bowen are your coaches. So congratulations to those guys. And then again, on Saturday at Jacksonville, and it won't be at the auxiliary gym of the junior high, but the actual high school. It's the first round of the state tournament, and they will play O'Fallon. Whatever, and I can't remember the name of the junior high for O'Fallon. Centenny maybe or something of that nature. Play them at 2:30 on the 15th. That is Saturday. And if they win, they play at 6:30, and that will decide on February 20th whether they play for the third place at state or the first place at state. So good luck to the Comets. Great job last night. And also for all the viewers out there and follow that, we had a whole bunch of new viewers, obviously, because it's junior high. We also let Mount Zion know that we were covering the game. And so I'm so thankful for those out there that you stuck with us. Sometimes connections issues. Eric Stratman even pointed it out in the chat there. It just happens. The good news was, at least in the first half, you had audio, and there was a couple glitches there, but for the most part, the audio was there, so you could close your eyes, you could not look at the screen and follow it in the first half. We broke it all down at halftime, rebooted everything, and of course the Wi-Fi was a lot stronger in the second half, and we brought it to you. So hope you enjoyed that, and we'll give you an idea of what's coming up here for the Comets as well in the postseason. So
we'll see if we can get over there by 2:30 because we have a Blue Devil game that night. You know, so we'll see if we can get over there. But, congratulations, and, when you look at Blue Devil basketball, I don't think we're going to have too much of a turn down, you know what I mean, after these, this great senior class leaves. I don't think you're going to have much of a turn down. It might be 1 year, but, you got a lot of athletic, kids that can play basketball down there at the lower level that's coming up. We got a couple of good, freshmen, sophomores coming up. We still got a couple of good juniors or so. You know what I mean? So, I think Coach Douglas has got this program going in the right direction.
All righty, and then Jakai just shot us a message there, our famous cameraman there, and he had mentioned that no, it isn't his brother. And also, I see what it was. There was a Justin S. that wanted a shout out. So I'm not sure if he's telling us that Justin Castleman's not his brother, or but I believe it is Justin S. And I'm not sure who the S is. By the way, speaking of S, Tyler Sprick helps coach, and he was out there last night as well. Good to see Tyler out there, and love to see him playing again. I know he's at John Wood. So Tyler, if you want to get a chance to do it again, I know he's got a lot of things out there. Looking at the Blue Devils from the girls' side. I have not seen a score yet. Last score I had in Hannibal, it was 33-26. Blue Devils led with 5:55 left in the third. So if someone does have that score, give me a shout as well as we get ready for the second half. Take a quick break, and we'll return with second half action right here on megasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Won't see him anymore.
Here it comes. And we are back. Second half as the Devils break the huddle. They'll work left to right, but they'll be on defense to start off. Wires, Clay, Louthen, Longcore, and Thomas for the Devils.
Lineup start with.
Man-to-man coming out on the other side. Went Van Meegen. Amaker still in the ball game as well. Wolf, and rounding that. Oh, of course, Otten Toms. Inside, ball bounces around. Here comes a 3-on-1. Actually, a 4-on-1 break. Lobs up. Lob was too high or too far behind. Longcore made the lob. On the other end, a block shot there by Louthen. He's going to be called for the foul. And it was just over the head of Clay. timing. And again, when you're not running those plays all the time, because again, we don't look for dunks like out of a play. We look for, regular routine, sets and all that.
Well, taking them from the wing, dribble, dunk, is a little bit different than throwing it up there on the board, on a fast break. That's something that you got to work on.
Yep. And if you don't have a lot of opportunities there, and again, we'll take the layup anytime because it's worth the same amount of points. Otten Toms makes the first one. Foul was called, and I believe it was on Louthan. Second one was no good. 44-14, we played 30 seconds. Still trying to double check there to see who got that foul. Louthan is not even up on the board right now. So we'll hold off on there. Backdoor
Good
cut,
pass.
Don Clay, and that's a great catch. And he stayed on the strong side. Give the assist to Thomas. Clay gets the basket. 46-14, 1 minute in. Keyshawn knocks the ball loose. Keyshawn's looking for a break. Otten Toms with good hustle. Made the spin, no contact, a little contact there, but once he gathered himself, he had stepped on the line. Of course, he turns to Coach Scott Morrill, doing a good job up here with his crew. He goes, Coach, I think he pushed me out. And when you just get a little bump out of Keyshawn, it's a big bump if you're not used to getting bumped by the guys. In the half-court set, Louthan on the right side. Starts to drive baseline, and I would agree with that. Mark had his arm up with an arm bar, basically, and it caught the defense. Otten Toms, I think, was on him there. So Louthan.
And that's the one thing about Louthan. He's not a drive and pull up for a jump shooter. He's more of a setup, offensive rebound guy.
Well, I got him for 2 fouls. They don't have him up on the board for any because they don't even have him in the game.
Well,
Devils will drop back on defense. Well, they got Whitfield in there, number 21. Half-court set. Losing the basketball. Here come the Devils. Good job by Wires coming away with the – and there's a zip there. Wires at half-court went behind the back. And that wasn't going to be allowed for a dunk. That was just a zip pass to get it to Loncourt.
Well, I think BL3 was looking for the dunk, and, Wires get it to you for a layup.
And he zipped it.
Yes, the way it was.
That'll be the speed, if not a lot faster than that at the college level next year at Santa Clara.
Well, you can't do that for a dunk. I don't care what. You got to put a little bit of air underneath it.
Coming around a screen. Good screen out there. Otten
Great
Toms,
screen.
he set Wires up. The shot was no good by Went, but here come the Devils. Clay to Wires. Wires, short corner. Nice little pull up there. Cameron Wires with a bucket here. Cameron's got 8.
Man, Culver's going to love him next year.
And Cam, a lot of times in games, he may not do the last scoring or he might score late. He's got 8 in this one. Left corner, Van Meegen. Kicks it back out. Amaker. And he fakes out Clay. A good job. Goes to the hole, misses the shot, but he gets his own rebound. Louthan doesn't want to foul. Amaker, good strong move, and scores. That's his first bucket. He had a free throw early in the ball game. Actually, in the second quarter, he went 1 for 2.
Coach probably ain't going to be very happy with that one. Defensively.
Devils in the half-court set. Left wing is Clay. He's bringing the ball back out. Top of the formation. Left side's Wires. 2 guard. Wires comes up. Pass to the wing. That's BL3. High post is Thomas. Pulled up from 21. No good. Wires shot no good. Good job of Louthan saving it.
Big time.
Keyshawn knocked it. And he knocked it right there to Wires. Wires gets the pass in. And was that
BL3?
That's what I thought as I looked away.
BL3 hit the shot
because Louthan was coming out of the stands after he saved that
ball. Great job.
Tripped on the way down.
Great job by Louthan. With his hustle and his effort on the offensive glass.
Mark ran up in the second or third row, and then he's coming down. He almost tripped and fell down the last 2 steps.
And he got the rebound there.
Louthan down at Wires. Wires in transition. Hesitates twice. Wires just hesitates with his eyes up. Goes by the first Pioneer, goes by the second Pioneer, and then says, wait a minute, I'm 2 feet from the basket. I got a layup here. 52-16. 4.5 left in the third. BL3 with a steal. Long pass out to Keyshawn. Keyshawn all the way to the hole. Strong move out here. Keyshawn gets 8 now. Again, this is one of those games where we don't have to push it down to Keyshawn on the block and work inside out. And so anytime Keyshawn can get on a break and be rewarded.
Well, it's all the defensive pressure out there turn the ball over.
Van Meegen from the short corner. His shot no good. Rebounded by Keyshawn.
No, and then hard shots, like that one.
Wires pulls up for 3. No good. All the rest of the Devils are out on the perimeter. We got a line change out there. All 5 of them are coming out, guys. It was 4.
Well, that was one of those 0 to 60 fast breaks that couldn't keep up with.
Wires gets another basket as Keyshawn passed it down court. BL3 and them were right there, but the high bounce from the pass really didn't allow a 2-on-1 or an alley-oop. I think Bradley would like to have that one. Louthan flies by, hits Robbie Wolf in the head. Wolf's going to get shoot 2 shots. And for Louthan, I believe that's Mark's 3rd. That's what they called out, 3rd for the team as well. They'll have to wait a second as Avion Tate, Trace Ruth, Milton Whitfield. Trying to see who else is over there. Jarius Rice Jr. And I'm going to have to wait until the official and 2 of the Pioneers get out of the way so I can see who the last guy is coming in. Oh, just on the end there. Wolf had that ball, was about ready to roll off, and it came back in. That breaks up the Devils' 8-point run. 56-17. Rico Clay Jr. was the other one. So the 2 juniors, Rice and Clay, Ruth, Tate, and Whitfield. The rest of the Devils are probably done for the night with 3:28 left. Second one comes up a little short. And a substitution there as well. Les Grenette checks in. Wolf checks out. Went stays in. Van Meegen also still in. Otten Toms. And Pollock into the ball game for the first time again. Actually, he was in the first quarter. Shot, no good from Ruth. Left side. Rebounded Otten Toms for the Pioneers. Approaching 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Devils, of course, will improve to 25-2. 12-0 in the conference. Devils with a steal here. Whitfield gets up to steal it, but steps right in front on the line, right in front of the officials and us. Everybody saw it. As I mentioned before, these 3 officials, I think we see them on Friday for the Moline game.
Ooh.
Steve Spivey.
That's kind of scary.
Steve Spivey, of course, has worked a lot of games there, and who I talked to beforehand down here. A lot of college action over the years. Had his knees replaced. 1 a month before me and 1 a month behind me. Shot from 3. Good shot from outside. His second 3-pointer, Grenette. 56-20. Devils with the lead. Ruth coming around the screen from Tate. Tate rolled on it. Oh, and a great job. It was a real close pass.
Nice pass.
From Ruth to Tate, but then Tate had an even better pass and an assist as Whitfield gets the bucket. That was point blank on that one, Coach.
Good hands by Whitfield catching the ball and getting it up.
Yep, it wasn't zipped, but at the same time, it wasn't lobbed either.
No.
Tate tips it away. Rico gets it. And Suave!
I missed that one. Sorry,
Two-hand
folks.
dunk. He gets out and moves fast. Rico with the basket. It was a dunk. Still counts as 2 points. 60-20. 2 minutes left. You're going to have a tough time on that one, especially when it's tipped down here at
it's
half
boom,
court.
boom, and go.
Yep. Tate got it right away to Rico. He went up with the 2-hand dunk.
Good defense by Tate.
Went to the left side. His 3 no good. Rice gets the rebound, comes to him. Otten Toms was right there, commits the foul. His first in the night. First for Alleman in the third quarter with 1:50 left. Lots of straight zeros up there. 150, 60 for us, 20 for the Pioneers.
Well, I like how coaches, get the kids in there to, the second team. Okay, you guys are earning playing time. State tournament coming up.
Whitfield to the left side.
And they performed well.
In the left corner, Rico shot 3. Rico hits the 3-pointer. Whitfield gets the assist.
So Rico goes from a dunk to a jack, or a jack to a dunk, dunk to a 3.
And it was a Woodmart Building Center moment there on that last 3-pointer. Rice with the steal. Jarius goes all the way in, slows it up, puts it up, and Rice is in the scoring column. 65-20, still a minute 15 left in the third quarter. Pioneers have the basketball.
Well, I like the way the second group's playing defense.
And Rico takes away the pass there.
There you go.
Had a tough time getting going, but gets it out to Whitfield. Whitfield lobs it in. Ruth came in. Rico wasn't there yet, so
I think Ruth got in the middle of Rico and him in the dunk.
Trace gets the basket, though, 67-20, inside a minute in the third quarter.
They kind of looked at each other and smiled.
Yeah, it was up there kind of, and it floated. Rico really wasn't in position when Ruth came down and said, I got it. And Jarius pulls up inside the arc, He hits a two-pointer. Nice pull-up. 69-20. 13-point run here on this one. Foul's going to be called on Rico on the drive, so the ball will be out of bounds. For Suave, it's his first.
I think these guys got about another 30.8 seconds to go. And then we'll get team number 3 in there.
Yeah, we'll see how many guys got left. You got Salisbury and Poulter, Batley, Wires. Yeah, we got 5.
Yep.
Nice shot from the right corner. Adam Van Meegen hits it, his second three-pointer of the night. And it broke into the Devils' 13-point run. 69-23. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Whitfield sets it right. Ruth gets it, brings it back to the top. He'll come back to Whitfield, now down to 9. Milton backs it up.
Gotta go.
Going the wrong direction.
Yep.
Gets a screen there from Avion. Trace got to pull up on this one and does. 24 feet on the move. No good, just off the iron. And we have played 3 quarters here at Alleman Catholic. Your score, the Blue Devils 69, the Pioneers 23. Back with the 4th stanza. That'd be the quarter, by the way. And we hear music, but it's not Hey Baby, folks. So we're back with the last one here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
At Blessing Health, our podiatrists and podiatric surgeons understand the importance of getting you back on your feet. When you experience foot or ankle pain or injuries, our team of experts is dedicated to restoring your mobility and relieving your pain. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
You know?
Whitfield will be out. All right, here we go. And we are back. And, of course, when I broke away early at the starting lineups, I forgot my tagline, so I'll finish. I had almost all of it. I had Blessing Health. I had Blessing Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, but I could not get out. We've got you covered from head to toe. So here we go. We still got you covered from head to toe. Salisbury's in the game. Nathan Poulter comes in. Emmerich Batley. Trace Ruth stays in the game. And Max Wires rounds out the lineup for the Devils in the 4th quarter, leading 69-23. No subs from Wellman or Pettit. We're still in here for all of 32 minutes. Went had a steal in transition. Nice move there. Passes over the side. Burnett, he's got 2 3-pointers and a bucket. He's got 8. And if that's not his pronunciation, when he starts putting out stuff like that, I'm going to have to remember how it's pronounced. Shot by Ruth, no good. Nobody follows their shot, though.
Not a good shot.
Pioneers got the rebound.
One dribble, step back, and shoot a 3 with somebody in your face.
At least follow it. That way you might get the rebound when it came back.
Well, run the offense.
Yep, in the half-court set. Kicks out right side. Went sees a 3. His shot no good. Weak side rebound. Looked like Wolf misses the shot. Rebounded by Poulter, and it was Robbie Wolf on that one. On the rebound, we had a foul, though. I believe it's going to be on the Devils. So the Pioneers will get the ball back. Number 10, that's Nathan Poulter, so put him in the book. First foul of the 4th quarter. And it is a running clock, so with 6:50 and a 44-point lead. Went left corner, no good. Rebound Poulter. Check that, Salisbury. Salisbury comes out to Ruth on the right side. Trace backs up for a 21-footer, good. Salisbury will give him the assist. Give Ruth the 3-pointer.
Now that's a good open look.
And if you want to get a good look from your kitchens or your bathrooms, get a hold of Kevin Vandeman at Woodmart Building Center. So whether you have a good look out here from a shot or a good look for the finishing touches, that Kevin and his crew can put it out there.
Or if you got a TV in your bathroom, you can watch the game.
There you go. Coach probably's got a 70-inch TV in his bathroom.
No. Maybe a 35.
Here it is. Pioneers went with a nice drive. Ball's kicked out on the rebound. Poulter's got it. Nathan goes in strong.
Oh.
Good hands out of there.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you, Grenette, he's a good little ball player, and he's not really a little ball player.
He's what, 6'2" or so? Or
I'm going to double check here now that I had my
6'1", 6'2", but I mean, he hustles, he plays hard.
Coach, you nailed it right on that, and you also, I looked at his youth. He's a freshman. That's a pretty good-looking freshman.
Oh, yeah.
And Poulter started to dribble it, bounced it off his back of his leg. Archie Talley, way back from Salem College, would have did that all the way down the court, dribbled behind his back. Nathan had a tough time for one dribble. It hit him in the calf and went out of bounds. Pioneers basketball. Almost 5 minutes left in this ball game. Well, the Devils took care of business, as my favorite line out there. They did their job, not too sloppy, tried to get a couple of alley-oops. Those are always nice to work in games like this. There's a steal. Max Wires with a great steal. Then he runs into Batley. Gets it out here to Tate. Tate across the timeline. Avion to Poulter. Poulter with a drive inside. Ball's tipped away. Tries to tip it out to Batley. So Poulter batted it to Batley, and it went out of bounds.
Like to see Poulter pull up for that little 10-footer there, you know, on the elbow, you know, for an easy shot instead of trying to drive it all the way to the hole.
Nathan actually looks like he grew an inch or so during this
season.
season.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's big, tall, and long.
We confused him more with Jacob. Jacob's a little thin from Salisbury. They're both good guards out there. One's a lefty, one's a righty. In the half-court set, subs are coming in for the Pioneers now as well. I have to pull out my book because we had 15 guys on here, and some of the guys are not in there. Connor Ryan does wear number 35. He steps in. Oh, and Ryan, just on the call there, stepped in for a 14-footer and hit it. He knew his number was going to be called here. Inside 4 minutes left. 72, twisted around. 27 is on the other side for the Pioneers. Sorry, folks, I'm looking in here trying to catch that other person with the number. Salisbury misses the shot. This is the guy I'm talking about, number 40. He's in the ball game, but he is not in my book at all. So he might be on the sophomore squad, but I do not have a sophomore roster. So our phantom number 40, number 4 came in. Of course, that's Adam Van Meegen. He started the ball game.
He looks like another freshman or so.
We mentioned,
you know what I mean?
Connor Ryan, we'd mentioned. Amacher's still in the ball game. And also Otten Tom's getting some time as well.
Good pass. Good set.
Baseline. Salisbury turnaround. Nice job. Hits the shot. It looked like it wanted to sneak out on him. Rolled in and said, nope, we're going to stay down for Jacob.
Good set, good pass, good shot.
I believe that's 10 of the Devils in the scoring column unofficially. I'll check that with 3 minutes left here in the game. Wires playing some D. Number 40, I would sure like to mention your name, so you've been heard here on the Pioneers, but there's not a 40 in the book. So you're going to miss out on this one. But he does look like a freshman.
Well, definitely hadn't shaved yet.
3 minutes on the day or on the
ever.
Yeah, Coach Pettit hasn't shaved all
ever.
year. Coach Pettit hasn't shaved all year either. If you haven't seen it, so no shave November went right into the whole season.
We'll turn this around. I've shaved twice.
Here we go. I thought you were going to shave till we got to state.
Well,
Take it to the hole.
I've shaved twice on the 2 losses. I'm sorry.
Well, there you go. Stop shaving then.
Well, I haven't since.
Van Meegen went to the hole and got fouled.
Says Bishop O'Connell.
So with that, Van Meegen will shoot 2:06 and counting left in the game.
Even though I've had much pressure to shave at home.
Foul was called on Batley. And it doesn't mean at home for home games. He means at home from his wife, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing?
Well, not that. I mean, the granddaughters. They want me to shave because, Grandpa, you're scratchy.
You look good during Christmas when you look like a Santa Claus working on his beard.
Well, yeah.
Christmas is over.
Well, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very superstitious.
2 for 2 on the free throws.
Good take.
Who hit that, Coach? Was that Batley the one in
yeah.
strong? Good job
very
there,
good take. Got the ball down the corner. It was wide open. He took it right to the hole.
I was trying to put in the free throws on the other side for Van Meegen. He hit both those free throws, 76-29. Van Meegen bounce pass inside. Good pass inside.
Oh.
And they're trying to work the ball inside to Brandon Zeman. I think that might have been a good one there to let him put up a basket.
Well, yeah. Brandon's one of those dudes that
we've done that.
Gets out there and busts it. Well, there he goes.
Wires with 2 crossovers.
Yep.
Gets in the lane, then runs over Amacher. Max had a couple good crossover dribbles. Took it in. And then ran over his man. And, of course, now they're trying to get the Zeman into the basket. Wires with his first foul for the Devils at third in the fourth quarter. In the high post, setting the screen. Van Meegen goes to the basket. Van Meegen makes it. heading hard on that one was
good.
Zeman.
Good experience for these young kids, playing against a team like this. Oh, here we go.
Good job, Max.
Here we go.
Max let Zeman take the ball away. Oh, and a great layup from about 8 feet. Brandon Zeman hits the layup. Max let him steal it, but he still had to dribble all the way down the court, and his layup was about 6 feet out. Put it up, and it was right on the square and hit.
Max is the man. No ifs, ands, or buts.
And that is good. That's good basketball there. That's
great
good sportsmanship. We did that, I know, one year up here with another one of the special kids out there. So with that, the Devils the final buzzer, and another victory here. 25-2 for the Devils, 12-0 in the conference. On the other side, the Pioneers fall to 4-23.
Hopefully he got the score there or he shut everything down.
And 1-11 in the conference, exactly on there. So, and they are 4-22, 1-11. And that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around for the Hardy's post-game show. We'll break it down, and we'll also have our coaches' comments brought to you by QHS. We'll pick our player of the game as well tonight. Your final score here at Don Morris. Alleman Catholic, of course, in the Quad Cities. The final, the Quincy High Blue Devils 76, the Alleman Catholic Pioneers 33. And you've been listening and watching Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at meccasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@meccasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/meccasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Here we go. And welcome back to Alleman Catholic. Finals in the books out here. Seniors our last time to come out here to Don Morris. As the victory here is 76-33. Started off with Alleman, the first score of the game, and then it was 22 straight points by the Blue Devils after one, 25-2. Check that, 25-5. If you twist the 5 around, it looks like a 2. And then the second quarter, Devils just kept mounting it up, 44-13 at half. Third quarter, they had a run of 8-13. And after 3 quarters, I didn't put a separation on my quarters there, Coach. So I can't remember what happened after 3. And the final is 76-33. So I'm going to double check when I count all my points up, as I didn't put a little cross through there. But either way, Devils now 25-2, 12-0 in the conference. And on the other side, Alleman Catholic 4-23, 1-11 in the conference.
A good, solid performance tonight from the Blue Devils. From the first line. I'm going to talk hockey here. First line, second line came in and continued it. The second 5. So that's a strong look at where we're going to go. Here in the postseason. With the help we have on the bench. And like Coach said at the beginning of the year, we got to develop our bench and, have people that come in when we get in foul trouble, when we're not playing as well as we should be. And they've done that, beautifully, during this season.
And as we're breaking down the scoring here, hold on one second. I want to get my last points here. Okay, I went from being down 2 points to over 1 point. All right, we'll double check that in a second. All right, first of all, unofficially here for the books, Alleman Catholic, they were led in scoring 10 points out of Adam Van Meegen, 8 points from off the bench, Les Grenett, that freshman we mentioned, as he hit 2 3-pointers and a bucket. 6 points from Jack Wendt, worked hard out there tonight. 3 points from Andrew Amacher. And we had 2 from Connor Ryan. That was that the other freshman, number 35 out there?
Yeah.
And number 2, Brandon Zeman with a 2-pointer there. He wears number 2 as well. Congratulations to him. And Dylan Pollock had nothing. He did get in the ball game. Robbie, you had a point as well. And also Will Otten Toms with 1 point, and that's 33.
Oh.
Right down there, underneath there, coach's headsets. Oh. So for us, I'm going to have to do a double check on this a couple times when I get home. I'm going to have 1 too many points here, I believe, but let's break it down this way. Leading the way, 15 points, BL3. He had 3 3-pointers. I had him down for 2 when I went to do the math. Cameron Wires with 12 points, so 2 guys in double figures. Trace Ruth off the bench got 9 points. Also, Milton Whitfield off the bench got 9 points. Keyshawn inside got 8 for the night. 7 for Dom Clay. 7 for Rico Clay Jr. 4 out of Jarius Rice Jr. 2 points from Jacob Salisbury. Also 2 points from Mark Louthan. 2 also from Emmerich Batley. In the ball game, Avion Tate, but did not score. Nathan Poulter as well. And Max Wires didn't score, but Max had a couple of exciting moments, and Max allowed that ball to be taken so that Riemann on the other end did the score. So nice job there, Max. And that is somewhere around 76. Of course, we'll prove that when I get home and double-check my math out here. But good job for the Devils tonight as we wait for Coach to come up on the post-game show. Coach, now we turn around on our attention. Of course, now, first of all, on our action, we've got tomorrow night scheduled. You know, if you look at our website, at the beginning of the season, it had Thursday night all season long. It's Wednesday night, unless you guys knew something I didn't know, and that means we're going to have bad weather. It's going to get canceled Wednesday and moved to Thursday.
That's what happens. So.
Without bad weather, it is senior night. That's Kate Metameyer's night.
Yep.
On Wednesday, Quincy High Gymnasium, and they will take on Moline, the Maroons. We'll double-check if that gets moved. We'll check with Coach Dance.
Well, then we'll do the repeat on Friday night with the Moline Maroons coming down to Quincy. You know, once again, weather depending because, you know, I guess stuff's coming. So, you know, we got to sit there. I mean, up in Rockford, we're supposed to get, 4 to 8 inches, and some areas getting 9 to 10. So, it might be tough for me to get out on Friday, but I get off of work at 11:30, so it'll take me 6 hours to get down there, but I'll be okay.
The old days here.
Well, as long as Moline get there, I'll be there.
And that's, of course, on Friday. And then on Saturday, it'll be the non-conference Jacksonville coming in that night at 6:30, folks, not 7 o'clock. Hey, let's give you a little update from down at the Hannibal. The girls, that's the Blue Devils from the girls' side, 70, Pirates 55. Leading the way, Jada Brown, she had 27 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 assists. And on them 27 points, when she hit her number 7, she had 1,000 points in her first 2 years. She's still got a couple more years going.
We haven't even got through her second year yet, and she's at 1,020. She's going to have one of those historic, 4-year runs. At Quincy High, especially on the girls' side.
Indeed, there. And that's for Jada there. So congratulations to Jada. And, of course, Ryan probably already knows this, but we'll pass it on up here as well. And Melissa was down there, I believe, at that game. So congratulations. Chloe Nicholson had 12 points and 6 steals in the game. Miley Loncourt, that's ML the second. She had 9 points and 6 assists. Byquist had 8 points and 11 rebounds. And I tell you, she had that real good game when she first hurt her ankle. We had a little lull there, and the last few games she's been playing some of her best basketball.
I think she's finally getting healthy now, and that's a big plus, for the Devils going into the regionals, against a tough Edwardsville team.
And I'll also say thank you, Shuck Daddy. He also shot the score as well, but Don O'Brien gave us all the stats on there.
Stats.
Shuck Daddy would have had them, too. We always talk about stats, and so he'd have had them. But thank you both, DOB and Shuck Daddy, on that, and congratulations to Brad Dance. Congratulations to the Blue Devils from the girls' side, and congratulations to Jada Brown, 1,000 points in her second season, so a lot of work there. That also, he already as a freshman of the conference drew the magnet towards you. I mean, people are picking up you, and you've heard Dan say that probably our best player in the conference, and then you put a nice supporting cast around here. So the Devils have a nice going into the season, obviously, but then we run into Edwardsville and possibly Alton. But, I think these girls, much like, we'll go back to the boys as freshmen, this group right now, and the work they did between freshmen and seniors and really between their junior and senior year. This team right now, we're talking about the sophomores because that's the majority of them. We got Hamby as a junior and Medemeyer, of course, as a senior.
Well, and you got Nicholson as a freshman. And there's a couple of freshmen on there that are, contributing too. So, if you look at the freshman boys, when they got up, they had very good senior leadership that took them to the super sectionals. Now, they haven't got back there since. You know what I mean? With the tough loss at Normal, having to go down to Collinsville at every sectional. That sucks. I'm sorry.
Well,
that
the girls,
sucks.
but the boys actually.
Well,
now,
the boys, they lost a Normal community. Well, that was in Pekin, but they had to go down to Collinsville, freshman and sophomore years, if I'm not mistaken.
One of those years for sure. And really, Collinsville is where we were at the sectional this year. And I think the Devils really would like to be there because we played on that floor. We won, of course, the Collinsville tournament this year on that floor.
I think we should play on the floor that has the Blue Devil on it, for this group because they've proved it. But, once again, we're not going to get that with the IHSA.
Oh, you will. You just got to apply for it and decide that's what you want. And Chris Klingel is sitting out there right now saying we will apply. And especially on the girls' side when you've got the girls looking good the next couple of years, and beyond that, by the way. And by the way, congratulations to Brad Dance. Brad last week got his 100th victory as the Blue Devil head coach. So congratulations to him as well. Some nice moments being there, as we've had a lot of moments over on this side with the Blue Devils this season. Some as well for the girls. So
we've had great moments on both sides. Going down to the Sophie Cunningham Classic, and having them win their first one, that I was down at. And then Sunday they lost in overtime to a good Stratford team. Oh, my goodness. Your Sterlings, your Galesburg, they played one heck of a schedule, and to be, 17-10, getting ready to, go against Moline at home, that probably should be a W. So 18-10, going into the regionals, oh, my goodness. What a great year by Coach Dance and the Lady Blue Devils.
And, of course, if you're familiar with the Western Big Six teams that we've seen out here, and, of course, Adeline Voss that played right here for Alleman, they had 27 here, lighting up threes, and then only hit 2 or 3 threes back at home as we had the rest of the team hitting threes, but the Devils got the win on that one. So if you like Voss as a player, the girl that we saw at freshman for Stratfield stepped back another 5 feet and shot, and then could take it to the hole as well, and I believe that was Kinsler. So a lot of good stuff out here. So, and it is a school night here. Of course, we're trying to figure that out after Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, you got 2.
And with that, we got Andy Douglas out there. And with that, first of all,
he talks too much.
Congratulations, Coach. And really, we got out here and did what we were expected to do. Get the starters in there. Do not play sloppy. And really, I thought they did a nice job.
Yeah, no, it was from start to finish. A couple lob plays. We're not the best lob throwing team out there, but
Chris Paul going.
Yeah, right. But no, other than that, I mean, the guys played unselfish. Got guys involved. Were active defensively. Ran a lot of switching defense tonight. We wanted to see how active we were in that, how aggressive we were in that, and I thought we had moments there. So all in all, good night.
People don't realize. We talk about some of the theatrics of an alley-oop and a lob. If you don't practice that on a regular basis, that's not something you just come out and throw,
Right.
And a lot of the guys at college or NBA, it's part of a play to set up that way. I don't know if we have any setups for a back screen for an alley-oop dunk. So when we get in that situation like that, usually it's a fast break, and you try to get the timing down, but it's not something that you're really concerned about because a layup counts for just as many points as a dunk.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. And, we got to execute. We told our guys, our pregame speech was – or talk was more or less about just being disciplined. Basketball is a long season. You get to the end of the season, and there's, you forget about this rule. Well, we can have our phones out here. We can do this, and it's like now's the time where we got to be locked in. And in a lot of instances, we've talked about how toughness wins games at times, but discipline. Against the best competition,
the team that's the toughest and more disciplined is usually the team that walks out on top, and we have to be that.
And I'll pass it to Coach Pettit, but beforehand, Alleman's got some good young players we've watched it the last couple years, a sophomore, a freshman, a couple juniors. So they've really been doing a nice job each year. And I know a couple years ago, it might have been the call, might have been, hey, what are they doing in the conference? They're hanging in there.
Yeah, no, they are, and we'll see. But no, it was a good night for her.
Well, and my two things, I used to always talk to my teams. Focus and discipline.
Yeah.
What you got to do, focus on what your job is and discipline to do it. And my big thing tonight, when you brought your second team in, you didn't miss a beat.
Right.
And we talked earlier in the season, it's like, oh, yeah, can we develop, some it looks like you can go 4 deep now, maybe 5 depending on the competition.
Yeah, and there's no doubt about it. We have guys that are ready. They stay ready. Trace Ruth, you've seen him, a handful of times, down the second part of the season. He's a guy that, we trust to put in, and he'll do his job. Dreas obviously has done his job. Rico's done his job. Milton's done his job. So, it's a team like it's amazing how good you can be and how talented you can be, but, you have to know your role and play to it. And we got a group that on every level is doing that.
Yeah, they're great job. And, my biggest thing is, let's not get sloppy because you got, now 3 games left, until the second season starts.
Absolutely.
And, you got Moline coming up, Rocky on the road, and Jacksonville at home on Saturday night, and, it's one of those things where you have to keep getting better. Every time out, and you did it tonight.
Yeah, there's no time to take any steps back. Like I always say, when you get to this point of the season, it's not 1 step back. It's 2. If you're taking a step back, it's more than 1 at this time. So we want to be clicking on all cylinders, and in a lot of ways, this group is.
And the one thing you've always said. You never stay the same. You always get better or you get worse. You guys got better tonight.
Yeah, I think we did.
Coach, last time we played these guys, we had 5 guys in double figures, and we mentioned no matter who you're playing, if you can put 5 guys in double figures. Tonight we only put 2, but the next 5 guys were 7, 7, 8, 9, and 9, so we had great balance
Pretty
out
dang
there.
Close.
And one of the great moments of tonight, what did you like at the very end? One thing I liked.
Yeah, no, we wanted to get the kid a shot. The possession before, but his teammates stole it from him. So Max did a phenomenal job of giving it.
I think Max should be the player of the game.
Yeah, for that play.
You know what I mean? For that play.
I mean, it's bigger than basketball, and that was a cool moment.
Yeah, not only that, though, once he got the steal, he had to go half court or more to take it, and he took a layup from about 6 feet out. And
he had a little
volleyball
spin.
line right there, baby.
He had a little spin on that thing.
And he hit the square.
My dad used to call that English in ping pong. Had a little English on that.
Little pool.
right.
There we go.
Well, Coach, were you as good as Bruner in ping pong?
Oh, I was better than Bruner.
Oh, man. That's a
I'm
city.
ready.
That's a former city champion, by the way, Coach.
Yeah. He's lucky I didn't get entered into that.
Get home.
Hey, it's a school night.
Well, not really. We got the day off tomorrow, apparently.
Do we already?
Yeah.
So
I do.
So Brock, you were okay on the extra questions across the way. So, all right, Coach, great job out there.
Fellas, appreciate it.
All right, and that's Coach Andy Douglas. His comments are brought to you by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, faith, family, and giving back. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll wrap things up here from Don Morris with the Devils with the victory here on MegaSportsCo.com.
No, I still need one of those codes.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Mega Sports Co. is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Mega Sports Co., your streaming platform for all Quincy High School basketball. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube to follow the action. Just search Mega Sports Co. MECCASPORTSCO. And you can also find us at megasportsco.com for the full game schedule and more.
So basically, that game won't be played tomorrow night now.
Well,
and welcome back to the Hardy's post-game show here as we got done talking to Coach. Thank you for his time out there. And I did not realize we didn't have school tomorrow, so that will make a real good question on whether or not
well, they're doing it Thursday night. The girls are playing Thursday night now. I saw that on Facebook. So we got the girls from Moline coming down to play the Quincy High girls on Thursday. And then we got the boys coming down on Friday. So it's going to be a Moline doubleheader here Thursday and Friday.
So Coach Pettit, in his wisdom, I wish you could do the lottery for me here. Well, they put on the site, it was a Thursday, but it was on their website initially for a Thursday
Quincy
game.
High girls basketball, yeah.
Right, but it was changed immediately right after that to Wednesday early in the season. So I've told Coach a couple times, let's get that changed. We didn't have to change it. So it will be on Thursday night there, so we'll have a chance to honor Kate Medemeyer, and in that one, hopefully she'll get a basket, as she will be dressed, and she will be starting that game. But I'm not sure, Coach, because tomorrow – they were supposed to have the game, and Thursday she's supposed to have knee surgery. So we'll have to see about that.
Well, we have to put knee surgery off till maybe Saturday.
I don't know about that there. So anyway, thank you very much. Hey, Coach, we did say, and I think we'll stick with that too, the player of the game is going to be Max Wires for making that good gesture on behalf of the Blue Devils.
When you just said that, I got chills. So, yeah, Max Wires, player of the game, for the Blue Devils by, his – what he did at the end of the game.
Awesome there. Coach, well, I'll tell you what, enjoy tomorrow. Stay inside doors. I don't know what the snow is north. They're always calling for a lot of snow.
Well, I'm going to be sitting in my man cave with my computer on and doing e-learning. So, I think I'll be pretty good tomorrow.
Awesome. And everybody out there, stay safe tomorrow here. And we'll have basketball, it looks like, on Thursday night. And then we'll come back with Friday and Saturday. We're still working on the Saturday schedule as well because we do have rain and snow coming in there. For Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. Blue Devils travel up here for the last time this season to Don Morris Gymnasium and beat Alleman Catholic. The final score, Blue Devils 76, Pioneers 33. And, of course, this has been Blue Devil Basketball right here on megasportsco.com. Good night, everyone.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.